asalaamaaleykum mbokk yi ñoo seetaan ñu dalalaat leen si beneen programme bu ñu gën a xamee am suñu réew fii si nii si ay Africa TV te nag waxtaan bu am solo lañu wax am fii nii si dëkk bi nga xamante ne nii mu ngi doon xew si dëkk bi waaye ñu ngi ko doon waxtaanee te nag ñu am fii ñi nga xamante ne nii seen xam-xam yàññi na wala sax ñi nga xamante ne nii ñoom seq nañ ko si li nga xamante ni moom mooy xew-xew yi suñu gan yi nga xamante ni ñoom lañ am fii am nañ si ki nga xamante ni moom mooy woon former majority leader maanaam bépp xaaj si parlement bi xaaj bu gën a mag moom bokkoon na si nga xamante ni ñoo leen jiite woon ñi gën koo xamee si Fabakary Tombong Jatta ba pare moom tamit moo nekk party leader bi nga xamante ni moom moo nekk APRC ku si tegu nag moom moo nekk honorable Omar Cissé nag moom moo nekk député bi nga xamante ne ni moom moo toogal pencub ndawub réew mi mooy Ñaamina East moom moo leen fa toogal ku si tegu tamit moom moo nekk Mr Essa Damfa nag moom moo nekk media chairperson bi West Coast Coalition 2016 ma dalal leen si programme bi honorable ma dalal leen si programme bi.
Thank you very much. Jërëjëf. It's a pleasure.
Honorable.
waaw jërëjëf maa ngi am kontaan te di am mbégte si lu ñuy invite si programme bi fii te foog naa ne dafa am solo lépp lu ñu xam ne ñu ngi koy wax fii nii dina doon li nga xam ne nii dina jëriñ askan bi te dineen wax li nga xam ne nii mooy doon li nga xam ne nii mooy nekk di dox si jamono bi.
monsieur Damfa.
jërëjëf. kontaan naa bu baax a baax pour share plateforme bi ak right honorable ñaari honorable yi. xam naa ne tey waxtaan bi dina neex trop parce que ñoom ay mag lañ te yàgg nañ si liggéey réew mi la loolu moo tax saa yu nekk saa yu ma koolee rek man dama dee sawar pour ñëw teew ñu gën a waxtaan lan mooy sugal réew mi pour yóbbu réew mi si kanam.
jërë ngeen jëf léegi nañ dugg si waxtaan bi mooy ma commencé ko si yow honorable gis nañ ay fan si gannaaw wala sax semaine si gannaaw coow bi bëri woon na trop si dëkk bi. ñu ne woon président Adama Barrow dafa nekk di bribe député yi maanaam member of parliament si yow nekkoon nga député am na jéem a jamono nekkoon nga député naka nga jàngati la mooy sa jàngat si loolu noonu naka nga gisee loolu.
yaa jërëjëf thank you very much kontaan naa yaakaar naa ne ñun ñëpp ñu fi nekk dinañ gis Gambia first before suñu political parties yi. waaw dégg naa ko ne am na ay député ñoo xam ne daal His Excellency président Barrow daf leen joxoon $10,000 te dégg naa benn audio where one of the MPs confirmed na ne he has received it and tey I overheard the press officer at the president's office di wax ne actually am na ay député ñu gunge woon président Barrow ba pare after that ñu ñaan ko essence moom mu ne su amee xaalis na leen jox xaalis so when he got the money mu ñëw jox leen. but you see boo gisee an elected parliamentarian is only accountable and answerable to the people especially to his constituents though as boo nekkee parliamentarian you are there for the entire Gambia. You know, Parliament, I may come from one constituency, Kenan Joge is another constituency, but in Parliament, you look at the nation, the interest of the nation. So, parliamentarians should be above board in the sense that in whatever form, do muna accept, lo xamé dal muna influence a decision. In these circumstances, bu fekkene what is being alleged is true, it is immoral and is unparliamentary. And in fact, it is something that could cause for a recall of that parliamentarian, because there are no justifications. Parliamentarians am nañ a vote, parliamentarians am nañ allowances, am nañ lu nekk vehicles and all these things. So I mean, the president also he has no extra money gannaaw his salaries and his allowances. So why would we depend on the president pour mu jox la xaalis for what purpose? And you don't even question, you know, because when I listened, Bumadegon Kili Madi Sisedua, he was not even willing to come out plain to say that, he said, why should I question? Things like that. As an elected representative. So that is a serious negligence on the part of any MP, and that the electorate should take this very seriously, that parliamentarians under no circumstances should receive wala war nañu receive dara that can motivate or influence them pour ñu def loo xam ne daal is in the interest of a third party because the Gambia is bigger than all.
ok dégg naa bu baax la waaye balaa maa dem si honorable rek am na question bu ma la bëgg a laaj rek parce que yow nekkoon nga député si jamono Yaya Jammeh mooy nguur bu fi jógee Yaya Jammeh du leen doon jox yéen.
I will tell you comme li ma la wax rek I am a Gambian and may Allah forbid maa wax loo xam ne daal du digga you know man I am not aware of any time where President Jammeh former President Jammeh dina la jox xaalis for whatever musta am not to my knowledge no and I can bet not only President Jammeh me as a parliamentarian nobody in the Gambia I can raise my hands nobody would ever even say that I have gone to Fabakary despite my 10 years as majority leader and they try to influence me with money or whatever in fact to the extent ne man ñu bari sax xawma leen I don't relate with business tycoons with money men I don't at all relate so that is what is expected of a parliamentarian.
Okay, understand
now.
Honorable yow tamit ma ñëw si yow. dégg nañ vétéran bi moom wax na parce que nekk na am majority leader for 10 years one decade loolu bëri na yow fu ma laaj laaj rek ndax yow bokk nga si ñu jël xaalis.
waaw man mosuma bokka si ñu attem pour jël xaalis mosuñ maay wax afri xaalis mu war a jóge si président.
mosuñ la ko wax.
mosuñ maay wax mosuma am information of that kind.
waaye yëg nga ne am na ñu jël xaalis.
waaw comme ñëw si loolu dégg naa Madi Cissé mu admis loolu ne moom jox neen ko xaalis waaye si audio rek laa ko déggewuma ko si keneen ki nga xam ne nii wax na lu mel noonu su nekkul si social media bi ak audio yu nga xam ne moom laay déglu ak write up yu nga xam ne nii moo nekk di am si social media bi li ma bëgg a leeral si wàllu 10,000 bi mooy lii dipp mu xew man dama jaaxle dama am tiitaange di ma am li nga xam ne nii dama ko fiil suma yaram bi parce que dama xelaat ne su fekkee nga xam ne ñun àdduna bi réew mi suñ gox yi dañu tànna def ñu ay député ñu war leen a toogal si néegi député yi defaral leen loi war leen a gëstul xaalis yu nga xam ne moom la nguur gi amee ñun ñooy gëstu loolu noonu ñoo ko war a seet xam fuñ koy dugal ak fan leen ko jëlee kon foog naa ne su fekkee ñun député yi ñu ngay def loolu am na yenn yu nga xam ne mun nañ see bañ a dugga loolu wartu nekka su fekkee nga xam ne Madi Cissé lu mu wax ne admin na ko ne moom jël na xaalis foofu noonu riisin bi waxut ko waxuñ ni lan moo tax mu jël xaalis bi ñu ko jox tam waxuñ lan moo tax ñu jox ko xaalis bi kii ma déglu tey mu nekk Ami Bojang wax na tey si radio yi mu ngi wax ne député yu nga xam ne nii ñoom ñoo demoon foofu noonu di ñaan xaalis pour Afri Fuel loolu la wax président bi na leen waaw su ma ñëwee dinaa leen jox li nga xam ne nii moo nekk dinaa seet li ma mun ma defal leen ko si wàllu fuel bi waaye dafa am lu ñu war a leeral ñun député leen te député loi bi dafa wax ne constitution bi dafa wax ne su fekkee ñun am na luñ bugga muy mbiri xaalis ñoo dee fay suñ boppa constitution bi jox nañu power boobu jox nañu doole boobu noonu ñu ne député mooy fay boppam ñu ñoo war a decide li nga xam ne nii loolu leen war a am every month kon su fekkee ne constitution bi jox nañu doole boobu noonu kon foogu ma ne yenn boycott war naa am ba ñeneen ñi amul yëg si loolu noonu parce que tey assembly bi ñun ñëpp ñoo fa nekk despite our political parties or our political differences it does not matter here all that we are doing it for the entire generation for the entire Gambian people so man yaakaar naa ne lépp li nga xam ne ñu ngi koy def dafa war a transparent su fekkee ñun tey ay député leen ñu war a dem seet nguur gi xaalis bu ñooy am fu ñu koy jëlee ak fu ñu koy dugal te fekkee ñun am na feneen fu ñooy gannaaw kon loolu man it doesn't tell well about this institution loolu dafa doon li nga xam ne ni anomalie ma leeral comme benn mbir si cadre boobu ñun parti bu nga xam ne leen bokk muy parti GDC juróomi député yu nga xam ne leen am ñu xamee ko si honorable Alhaji Sow bu nekk Jimara ñu xamee ko si honorable Demba Sow Ñaamena West ñu xamee ko si honorable Keba Diallo Jara Central ak honorable Salifu Diawo Jokaadu ak man suma boppa honorable Omar Cissé Ñaamena East man ma ne mosu ñoo jël xaalis si président bi te duñ mos a jël xaalis ci président bi yëguñ information receivuñ call amul lenn li nga xam ne ni am neen ko muy connexion jëm si 10,000 boobu noonu.
boobu leer na yow dafa mel ni yow yaa ngi seetal sa bopp di seetal tamit say naataango.
waaw loolu mooy li ma mun a wax fu nekk te fu nekk mun naa gaaral kaddu boobu noonu.
ok ñu ñëw tamit si Mr Damfa dégg nga suñ gars yi luñ wax. yow suma question balaa laa laaj rek parce que tamit ñu ne lii nii su nekkee ne dem na ba nekk dégg kon dafa mel ni bribery la. loolu la gars yi wax. ñu ne tamit su nekkee ne bribery la. am na nu moo demee loi bi jox na ñeena ñi doole pour ñu impeach président bi. si loi bi constitution bi moo wax loolu. lan mooy sa gis-gis si loolu ak lan moo nekk yow sa réaction ak sa assessment si whole scénario bi nii.
jërëjëf man de ku nekk ak sa gis-gis. the opinion need to be respected. waaye first and foremost danaa wax ne section 223 leeral na président bi mun na receive gift only from two sources. That's a close family and close friend. Understand? Waaye tamit terewul président bi pour mu joxe gift to anybody of his choice terewul ko.
including parliamentarians.
terewul ko.
including parliamentarians.
yes xanaa ma wax la.
non dama bëgg a leeral nga
waaw including parliamentarians.
okay.
Because the first question may laaj mooy 10,000 bi ak moto yi gën a mag. No. What I'm saying, I just want to simplify. Ku joxee moto, only few members are the one who rejected that vehicle. At 10,000, you get a man. Yes, now let us call a spade. For example, now, deputy, there should be separation of power in any civilized democratic dispensation. Why deputy, executive, wàllu luwaay war ñoo nekk in line in all the activities. Understand? Dañu war a nekk di xoolante comme like a watchdog pour kenn bàyyi waalam kenn bi du ko fale kenn dañu war a control each other pour réew mi dem fu mu war a dem te gis nañ ne suñu parliamentarians at the moment ñoom dañ dog buumu jaami yaa seen baat yi mooy section 91 di boobu noonu boo xam ne donc sa parti bi sa parti leader bi mun na la daaxa nga ñàkk sa siit bi nga dem ba élection mun na nekk sax nga luus xam nga loolu lañ delete nañ ko loolu moo wonee ne léegi nii kenn du mun a fekkee bi nga bribe a parliamentarian at the moment xanaa nga nekk stupid somebody su dul noonu fayeloo ko sax
ma rephrase that suma question bi rek parce que maybe understand
no I'm coming
just answer plainly and then we will continue. I'm sure you'll be given the chance to say a lot, I'm sure you want to say a lot of things and dinaa la jox chance bi pour nga wax ko but then tontuma tamit si question ba laa la laaj nii dafa important tamit pour yow ñu get yow sa opinion ak sa view si whole scénario bi la moo si nekk sa stand yow.
I cannot call it a bribery.
You cannot call it a bribery.
No.
Why?
Good.
Lu tax?
Because scenario lan moo xew mooy at the airport yeneen député yi ñoo ñëwoon bëgg a gis président bi understand nga mu ne leen ok su ma ñëwee waaye door is up ñoom ñëw nettali seen problème si few of them some of them they have no I don't know I cannot just name any name here but ñoom ñëw ne ko ñun de dañ am some difficulties because they are all politicians. They have to be rounding to their constituency and stuff like that. So you explain as family. Understand?
Lo mean as family.
As family. I'm gonna know is outside their work hours.
No.
They are not saying it has nothing to do with their work issue.
Okay.
Understand?
No, ma'am.
So you explain ko xara ma wax la.
No, Mr. Damfa.
Explain ko ni lii ak lii moo xew. Dégg la jox nga ñu moto. Waaye sometimes ñu allowance yi doy ñu. So da nga gis ne we need support. mu ne ok lu ma mun dinaa leen ko jox lu ma mun moom ñëw understand nga si la call Lamin Thiam ne callal gars yi ñu ñëwoon fii am naa leen tuuti ma jox leen understand nga léegi Lamin Thiam call gars yi jox pour ñu ñëw si xaalis boobu noonu ñoom ñëw yeneen yoo xam ne bokkuñ ci waaye président bi gis ne ok I think maybe they all share the same scenario the same constraint comme xanaa ma call yeneen tamit su fekkee xaalis bi des na ma jox leen ñoom tamit because the same thing la understand nga so that means you cannot call that one a bribery because su fekkee dinañ ko call a bribery dinañ ko njëkkee si moto yi la war a njëkkee ba moto bi moo gën a big dan di te am na yeneen parliamentarians yi jëluñ moto yi ñu ne because they don't know the source so they are not going to take it yeneen yi jël ko
président bi joxut parliamentarians yi yëpp xaalis
joxuñ ñoom yëpp
dafa taana
nekkul ne ñëpp tamit ñoo ñëw foofu noonu
waaw xam nga yow si sa kaddu
waaw
according to yow
nekkul ne ñëpp ñoo ñëw foofu
according to yow noo waxee nga ne ñu jox mu feel ne ñeneen ñi tamit constraints yooyu noonu la gaa yi nekk di go through
waaw
so mu oñoo ñu tamit
waaw
but oyut ñëpp
waaw depending on the money available
so dina
fekkee
ñëw
money bi around depending on the money non
waaw Mr Damfa may ko
foog naa ne lim nekk di wax ni information bi man dalu suma xel te su fekkee na nga xam ne noonu la ñoo waxee lii du li nga xam ne nii moom la Gambien si bugg a dégg si information bi benn su fekkee Damfa moom ku bokk si coalition bi la dem na bokk si ñu nga xam ne nii sas nañ si coalition bi su demee mun a ñëw toog fii wax ne am na ñu demoon si président bi di ko wax seen soxla ba président bi ñëw oo ñooñu ñenn si ñoom di leen jox xaalis Damfa war na ñaa mun a wax he should be in the position to tell us who are these individuals. Damfa should be capable and in the position to tell us. That's one thing Damfa should tell us. Two, if these people are in need of fuel we call it, this is something affecting the entire National Assembly. The National Assembly is a body, it's an institution. We call it a family because we are seeing the nation as the supreme interest of everything, the nation first. I believe we can come together and say, wow, this is something that we are encountering as an institution. Why can we talk about it? Because the Constitution has empowered us to do such a thing, to increase either our salaries or whatsoever we call it. So why these individuals, if as Madisisa committed, how to call it, admitted. So I think, Damfa, you are not actually telling us what is happening. If you are in the position to tell us some people went there, you should be equally in the position to tell us who are these individuals who went to the president. Secondly, the vehicle issue that he is talking about.
We'll come to the vehicle issue.
Yes, because he is mentioning things and misleading people that I cannot understand.
We'll come to vehicle issue. Honorable?
Yeah, comme li ma ko njëgoon rek. First of all, they want to gist the Gambia and put away partisan politics for the time being. Because Gambians feel Limbugas from all politicians is for their betterment. And Parliament is an oversight institution. It is not answerable to any other institution besides the people. It's not answerable to not answerable or accountable to the president or to the executive or to any other body. We must get that clear.
They're independent.
They are independent. That is the law. Two, the president and the entire executive are accountable and answerable to the parliament.
To the parliament.
Not the parliament accountable or answerable to the president. So parliament is made that way so that they can focus and look at governance from the perspective of the interest of the people. So similarly to gifts, gifts, as he quoted, I don't know whether section 223. Now, let's be very clear. The president himself is not entitled to gifts. Gifts is a source of bribery. It's a source of something that can tempt you to do favors which may not be in the interest of the public.
nation.
So usually, in fact, if there are gifts and they are received, it goes to the state. Now, if you come to Parliament, I am happy that one of Mr. Sise is a parliamentarian, and I want to challenge him that Parliament as the voice of the people and as the oversight institution on governance and on the executive, I think they should take up these particular issues to challenge government to come forward to answer to some of these questions that are being pushed around in the Gambia. Because nowhere in the world can you accept, as he rightly said, Parliament has a budget. I remember when we were going to Parliament, our budget was about $4 or $5 million. When we were leaving, it was almost $90-something million. Parliament is empowered to approve salaries of the president, and parliamentarians. They do it. That's what the law says. So if Parliament reaches a stage where their mobility their fuel, etc., within the context of the funds available, where you are paying 239 million on per diems, and we have no feedbacks, nothing is coming back. Why can't Parliament be given more money to be able to do their oversight functions? Those are the responsibilities of parliamentarians, and I challenge them to look into that one. As regards making comparison through IFRA 10,000B, trying to make it legal in whatever sense, it cannot be legal. You know, President Barrow,
you consider it a bribery?
Is completely, if it happened,
if it is true,
it is completely an intent for bribery. Why would you give parliamentarians? There are Gambians here. There are Gambians who voted for President Barrow and parliamentarians who are suffering. Why not those people? Why a parliamentarian who is paid about $20-something thousand and he has all allowances and all these things yet coming to you for fuel, and you are giving it out segregationally, giving some and leaving out others? So that is outside the that is out. We can no longer be fooled, and you cannot make comparison. People are saying the vehicles are bigger than the 10,000. That's true, but even the vehicles, when the vehicles were given to the National Assembly, there was an outcry, and then the vehicles were registered in the name of President Barrow. Insurance.
all the vehicles.
All the vehicles were registered in the name of President Barrow. People started talking, everything happening. They retrieved those documents and then changed the insurance cover. But we still have documents of those. We photocopied some of those documents. And 57 vehicles, you are giving it to parliamentarians. Where is the source? The parliamentarians themselves should challenge that. They reserve the right to have vehicles, yes, but the source of the vehicle should be known, the purpose for which it was given should be known, so that they don't find themselves in funny positions. You understand? Because they are our mirror. They are the people's last hope. So ñoom si lu ñoo duga am nañ right pour am moto yu es pour ñu mëna doxal sen solay and sen parliamentary duties. But it should be clean, and they should know, it should be clear to Gambians, and they should make sure it's clear to Gambians. But to date, some people are telling you one man from Gunjur gave them the vehicle. Some people are saying different things. How true are those things? You, as president, you muslo am kula may nyari moto before you became president. Now I'm somebody kula your 57 vehicles. For what purpose? 57 brand new pickups. For what purpose? We should know. Is it in exchange for a favor that may not be in our interest? So if the coalition government is in with all its claims, APRC was the worst type of governor. That's what the claims were. And then they are now calling it a new Gambia. And we are now in a new dispensation.
Okay, I must stop la continue because concerning vehicles, you as the party leader of APRC, you legini wangane auto they were not clean the way they were given.
We are not told the source of the vehicles officially.
Okay. Luma buga laaj moy xam nga yow sa member of parliament si sa parti bi ñom jël nañ auto yi. So da nga amut cadre ci ñom wala nu fa démé lutax gaay jël ko fekk affaire cleanut.
You know the issue here is they are parliamentarians, and we can advise our parliamentarians on issues.
You can only advise.
Yeah, what can we do? Because if we feel you have offended the party, the party reserves the right to expel you from the party, to suspend you, to discipline you.
Did you
as a political.
Did you advise them?
No.
You did.
As to
advice law.
No, we have expressed our opinion as a party on it to all of them and even to government. We are not against parliamentarians being given vehicles, and we want government to empower parliamentarians at the highest level. But it should be clean. Government has funds. Government has funds to buy vehicles. Government has means to do those things. Government can take it on credit. A lot of things can happen. But if the vehicles come in the form, we don't know how it came, but we know that the insurance documents were in the name of President Barrow. It was changed. So that creates suspicion. So the onus is in government always to clear to the citizenry what they are up to. So what I am saying in this respect is vehicles or 10,000 or even the allegations of bundles of money going to the provinces paying UDP chairman or YI companies or whatever, what extra source? President Barrow increased his salary from about 105 to 200,000. I don't know whether it was Parliament who did it, but he claimed to have given, I don't know, 10% or so, or 20% back to government from it. I mean, you know, so it means you have just increased it by 80% instead of about 100%. But are you getting back that money through another source? Because we cannot understand when where people are getting money to collect money and be giving it out as there are no rules and regulations. And that's why I am saying that I challenge parliamentarians to not to fight, but to question some of these things so that clarity can come out, Gambians come to know. If they are clean, then we all accept that they are clean. If it is illegal, they correct it, and then we move forward.
Okay. Waaw may ma
li ma bëgg a wax ci wàllu moto yi comme kii lu mu daaneel noonu ba may daanul kàddu bi mu doon wax ci wàllu moto yi moto yi dama bëgg a ñu understand certain things yu nekk foofu noonu because duñ ko mën a compare ak 10,000 buñ nekk di wax nii man moto bi nga xam ne
lu tax duñ ko mën a compare
waaw lu ci lu laa ñëw daaneel li tax ma wax loolu mooy moto bi nga xam ne moom leen ma jox nekkul ne man pour suma man maa ko moom parce que insurance bu nga xam ne leen ma jox suma tur nekkul fa
turi kan moo fa nekk
turi National Assembly moo fa nekk
wala balaa
waaw turi Adama Barrow moom leen fa def after ñu ñëw bañ ko indee si assembly bi ñu def fa turi National Assembly
turi Adama Barrow moo fa njëkkoon a nekk
waaw ba mu ñëwee si assembly bi loolu la nekk di explainal nii ñu def fa turi assembly bi moom leen def si insurance bi kon si man da ngaa gis ne moto yi man tey su ma teeñu bu jeexoon tey ñëwuma assembly da ngaa gis ne moto bi dama koy delloo nekkul li ma moom li nga xam ne moom leen bindaale si moto yi tey su fekkoon ne insurance bi su ma insurance la mun naa wax ne man maa moom moto bi
amuñ benn sarta buñ la teg buñ la doon jox oto bi
non man moto bi joxuñ ma benn sarta bu nga xam ne nii moom moo ma wax ne moto bi tey lii nga ci war a def wala lii nga ci war a def
sign loo dara tamit
sign naa document but document boobu dafa nekk just di signify ne man jël naa moto si nguur gi ak number plate bi
si nguur gi wala si Adama Barrow
si assembly bi
dañ ko war a leeral
waaw si assembly bi loolu la nekk di explainal xaaral ma waxal la benn affaire man Adama Barrow musul maa kool na ma amal naa la moto National Assembly ba ñëwee es den complain mobility pour suñu liggéey mu gën a yomba ak nit yu nekkal pour ñu jëfandikoo ko ba loolu amee moto yi ñëw neen indi neen ko si assembly man assembly ñoo ma kool na ma moto yi indil na leen moto.
But may I ask you a question here?
Waaw.
Sure.
Yow when the moto yi bu ñëwee the insurance documents bi moto yi ñëwee what were they in the name of?
loolu laa la nekk di wax man li nga xam ne laa gis insurance boobu noonu moo nekk National Assembly bi.
The first insurance
ba mu doon ñëw. président Barrow insurance leen binda foofu noonu.
waaw
loolu laa la wax waaye at the end dañ ko change ñu def ko National Assembly. foog naa suma wax bu njëkk bi loolu laa wax. good
point boobu noonu clair léegi yéen tamit question leen oto bi fan.
fine foofu laay ñëw nii. question parliament am na lu ñuy wax question session and answer session loolu bokk na ci question yu nga xam ne nii teebaloon neen ko. waaye question bi ku ko laajte nekkul man beneen parliamentarian la moo laajte question boobu noonu. di laajte I cannot actually recall the name but I can still remember. I don't know whether the UDP did this. I cannot actually remember but I can remember this question being asked at the National Assembly. What happened there was the question was channeled to the Minister of Finance. This is what happened. So, and the response of that question was, these vehicles were not purchased from the budget. As a result, it's a question that I cannot answer. The president is the right person to answer this question. That doesn't mean that National Assembly members, including me, we don't have to take it upon ourselves to further question these vehicles. Do you understand?
Why not?
I am not saying, I am saying, it doesn't mean we're going to still take up that challenge. The challenge I mean, we can take the challenge still and further ask that question. This is what I am saying. You don't understand my...
You just left it like that. You never further...
I never say this is something that is left pending. I never say that.
I'm just asking.
No.
I just want to confirm.
No. It's not something that is left pending. The way others are thinking and the way I am thinking, it might be different. I cannot speak the mind of the others. Okay. But I can still write a parliamentary question and ask about that.
Rather than a parliamentary question, why don't you call the relevant people who are involved? If it is the president, because Minister Bine is not purchased from the budget. Okay, yes. It came from somewhere.
I'm going to write before.
Wow, they can call the vice president.
The vice president.
And they can answer these questions.
That we can always do. It has never happened in the National Assembly. That we call the
after 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. It has never happened. That's what I'm saying. That's what I am telling you. It has never happened that we call the president or the vice president to come and answer issue about these vehicles. It was raised to the Minister of Finance, and he was not in the position to answer because he was dealing with the budget and said these vehicles were never purchased from the budget.
When was the last time you people had the Vice President at the National Assembly?
Just last session.
Last session.
Yes,
when
to answer certain questions.
To answer certain questions.
Exactly.
And I understand that he comes there often.
Normally.
Bepare yen musulena border pour question ko lolu nonu after 1 year.
Yes.
So would I be wrong pour man ma assume ne ñi ni set interest rek mo len fa tek parce que am nañ auto rek ñom faté nañ lu
dédé do ko mëna conclure nonu do mëna conclure lolu
okay
né ñun suñu self interest moo tax ñu lifin lolu tay mun naay bind parliamentary question ma laajte lolu doesn't mean that laajte gu mako du tere man dina ko laajte you don't know my stand in that né man dina ko laajte wala duma ko laaj I can still do that because moto yi benté ñi fi waye luma bëgg ñu léral moy man momuma moto bi it's not mine moto bi at the end of the day dama am pour return ko ci National Assembly it's not mine so this is for the National Assembly to me moto yi dafa ñëw pour National Assembly bi ñëwul pour Omar Cissé
from ban budget
ñëw ci national budget bi
waaw xam nga important na tamit pour ñu xam auto yi fan lañ ñëwé ak naka lañ ñëwé ak sabab bu tax ñi ñëw xam nga loolu important na
very well
you know I think we have to make one thing very clear it is clear ne moto bi they don't own it
momuma moto
ñom in case
very
no
well.
buy if he is not returned na buy for moto
exactly
but that is not the question here is source of the vehicles
good
xam nga whether you going to own it or
that
not
is what I am answering
now the
that
source of the vehicles I think should be an interest
okay.
to all of us including National Assembly members so that the motor you are using temporarily you know its source and you have the pride of riding in it whether and you know that it does not come from an unclear source that is not in the interest of the people you represent. That is where the focus is. You know, and the only institution or one of the best institutions to be able to do that is the National Assembly.
Okay, ñu ñëw si yow Mr. Namfa dafa mel ni dinaa la laajaat question bu similar to bu ma la laajoon xam nga auto yi dafa mel ni 57 auto la woon parliamentarians yu bëri jëloon nañ dafa mel ni juróom rek wala ñeneen ñoo jëlutoon 10,000 bii ni GDC ñoom confirmal nañ ñu ne seen benn member of parliament jëlul 10,000 ooyuñ leen ba pare they have no knowledge of it contact na some member of parliament UAPRC ñoo tamit confirmal nañ ma ne although not juróomi yëpp but am na ñu ma si confirmal ne ñoom jotuñ xaalis ba pare they have no knowledge gis nañ Madi Cissé member of parliament si ticket UDP moom wax na ne moom jël na xaalis ñeneen tamit wax nañ ne jël nañ xaalis ba pare ku feeñal affaire yi from UDP la so ñu ngi wax ne xam naa you have very close ties with UDP no secret to that waaye ndax lii nii président Barrow stratégie la bu moo use pour mu mën a andi member of parliament si from UDP then mu andi gaay boram fekk su bëggee influence gaay dina leen mën a influence
no I don't believe in that gis nga balaa maa ñëw boobu soo mën a may tuuti gis nga ku nekk da nga war a balaa ngaa setal bu njëkk mooy beginning of everything is important bulu xaar ba nga steen nga commencé di ñiiroo ŋaaw very wrong oversight function bi mooy seen liggéey wala mooy parliamentarians am na yeneen député ñoo xam ne jëluñ moto yi and they are doing their things normal because ñu ne dañ foog ñu xam source of the vehicles but yeneen yi dañ neglect faalewuñ liggéey enquête wuñ defuñ dara ñu jël moto léegi this another 10,000 ñëw it's a process la last week la start kii dafa jógee si tukki bi it's just last week yarama wala it's just last week no let me just come it's just last week even I know ne a greater majority of UDP parliamentarians are amuñ xaalis bi they don't even call them xam naa ne it's not that much the money at hand at the moment it's not that much so he's trying to what I'm saying 10,000 for each right so now if you only have 100,000 for example you can only give it to 10 people at a time that's what I'm saying maybe when you have another 100,000 you can give it to another 10 so that's what I'm seeing the things how it is coming maybe he's doing it gradually but understand it's not like it's going to be a continuous process it's going to make like when you give something like 10 people this time maybe another time when you have something you can also call others that's what I am thinking I'm not even sure yes but the information I have those who receive that even less than 10 people at the moment who receive that money from parliament even UDP come so that, no let me come all right so you know what ni pour try influence yu influence amatut fii de even UDP even Ousainou Darboe mooy UDP leader mënut am kaddu si député yi he cannot do nothing. They are all independent and free to exercise their oversight function freely. No one can sack you from a position. Only your electorate can recall you. If they register 75% of the total vote cast for you, they can recall you. But your party, when he wala daaxee tey si parti bi elect ngay nekk independent nga compté ba 5 years bi léegi lan nga ragal. So you cannot corrupt. The meaning of corruption is not that. It's just because of president is struggling with the issue. Mun na nekk sax comme li nga wax ni fekkee moom they are doing the oversight correct as expected of them. They could have even questioned themselves. To say, look, next budget we have to force the executive or propose to them, let them increase our allowances because we are having a shortage and we are answerable to our electorate down there. So fuck with them. So loolu lañu war a dem because debate bi amoon na dañu war a woon a dëgg si benn kaddu ñoom ñëpp share the same notion ne because gis nañ ne Kenya it happens there. Parliamentarians they stood up and say we need this wage in order for us to do our job without any interferences. So loolu lu leen teree noonu understand nga defuñ ko moto yi ñëw enquête wuñ ko faale wuñ ba tey 10,000 bi ñëw yeneen ñi am yu amut ñu ne it's not fair as a bribery. How can that be called as a bribery?
I never say.
You can never. No. Let me come.
I never say this is a.
Who never ask your opinion? Who never ask your opinion? No, you have one piece opinion.
Wait.
Either it's right or wrong. Me, I also have an opinion.
Mayma.
I decide.
ñoo wax ne it's a bribery.
How can that be a bribery?
No, you said gaa ñu ne it's a bribery.
Even at the UDP camp, benn député moo binda si Facebook. It's from UDP.
Ban député?
From UDP la.
Ban député la?
Ban député Sana Jawara, I don't know. Sana Jawara.
Thank you.
Moo jëkka publish ne si payam ne there is something happening. There's a bribe. He call it bribery.
Thank you.
Député moo wax loolu.
Moom député la. Waaye dañ ko laajaat. Can you name names? Who took that money? He cannot just have he has no class sources. Léegi moom dañ ko confront. Dañ ko confront ne. da ngaa war a indi.
Yes.
Mari Cissé confirme na ne moom
jël nañ ko.
jël na.
waaw
yow xam nga moom wax na ne député ñoo demoon si président Barrow. ñu wax
waxuma ne yëpp de. few of them.
waaw few of them.
Yes.
ñoom ñoo dem si président Barrow.
Good.
ñu ne ko ne ñu wax expressal ko difficulté su gars yi am.
Yeah.
ndax loolu noonu mu ngi am si parlement bi ndax am na jafe-jafe yéen si seen boppa yoon di jànkuwante parce que yéen yëpp député ngeen ba pare da ngeen dee dellu si seen gox yi ndax jafe-jafe am na foofu.
ndax si
ba ngeen war a dem ñaani xaalis parce que loolu ñaan la soo demee nga tawal tamit sa soxla.
loolu laa nekk di wax nii ma ne ñun su fekkee nga xam ne dañ nekk si ay jafe-jafe dafa jaru pour ñun ñu dem si président wala ñu dem feneen di ñaan xaalis si ñooñu. understand nga li ma nekk di wax lii independent body la independent institution la loi bi moo ñu may doole su fekkee ñi ngay jànkuwanteer ay jafe-jafe mu jëm si wàllu xaalis pour dooleel suñu liggéey constitution bi mu ne ñu yokka suñu fay bi ñu dem def suñu liggéey lii la constitution bi nekk di wax.
Yeah, let me make so dama bëgg observe certain points. You see, Mr. Damfa moom mu ngi def assumptions because moom dara clair ko moom he does not know ñaata nit lañ ko jox bon mu ngi assume ne te ñaa su amee 100,000 jox ko 10 nit te ñaa mu amaati beneen 100,000 jox ko 10 nit. Si mu ngi assume moom amut fact si bon man suma focus is on the fact ne is it right for the president of the republic to be giving out monies to parliamentarians in the name of helping them with fuel.
And not all parliamentarians.
And not all parliament in the name of helping them with fuel. If the president am na desire ne parliamentarians am nañ desire seen mun bi manqué na si mbiri xaalis president with the collaboration with parliamentarians can see how they can help increase parliamentarians these things, but not for him to take out money individually to individual parliamentarians. Ñaareel bi da nga laajte ndax lii is not a way to cook some other UDP into President Barrow's anything, which camp, and he denied. But let's remember, President Barrow is an independent candidate. For now, he is an independent. He's not belonging to any political party. He used to belong to UDP, therefore resigned. And for him to go back to UDP, he has to apply and go back to UDP. But currently, the allegations are that President Barrow is trying to pay out to PPP, UDP, YI companies and chairmen in the provinces. from the UDP themselves. Nay, they are giving them $5,000, and the UDP are saying...
Some even say 10,000.
Yeah, and the UDP, some of the UDP are saying, President Barrow is not UDP. If he wants to do that, he should channel it to the UDP executive, who will determine what to pay to their chairman or whatever. So, your question, is it a possibility to war people? One cannot rule it out. One cannot rule it out. But that is not our business. For us, our business is the accountability and transparency aspect of it, and the need for it to be a drive to influence people. That's what our concern is. The other nitty-gritties is between the UDP, President Barrow, and whatever. But Nun, as he is the president of the Gambia, all of us, we challenge the fact that he can unilaterally identify MPs to be giving them amounts of money in the name of petrol, fuel. And he is the chief executive. And the parliamentarians are the disbursers of the funds. They approve of the funds. So the two can easily make way from the funds allocated from government funds to make sure parliamentarians receive money. That is at least. Though we must know, in quote, parliamentarians as people's representatives must always look at the interests of the people. Even if they have the right to allocate funds to themselves, they should be cognizant of the available funds. You understand? It must be priority. It does not mean that you have this money and there are key sectors that are missing and the funds are not going there, but because you want to satisfy yourself, you said you want to appropriate money for yourselves. That is not parliamentary. It is not. It must be viewed from a holistic and objective perspective. Punga am halis nga appropriate ko. Mota sunde make for appropriation. He comes from Nyamina East. Do they look at the budget and say Nyamina East? No. He looks at it from the perspective of the Gambia and the priority of government and the policy programs of government. That's how they approve it. You may not have a project in my constituency, but I'm in support of a project in Nyamina East. So that's the parliamentarian. So whether it is President Barrow or any other president, the new Gambia should not entertain this. The new Gambia, we expect parliamentarians, presidents, to be committed to the people's welfare and to ensure that there is accountability, transparency, and probity. This is anything that goes to empower the president, anything that goes to empower parliamentarians is the wishes of Gambian people, so that they can do it, their job, to the best of their abilities. But it must be honest, transparent, and realistic. So it is government's responsibility to enlighten people. When there are these noises coming out, come to the people. And it's Parliament's responsibility to take the executive to task on the people's concerns.
Why but getting a press release there? For clarify.
Press release dafa mean ne ñoom dañ toog like lii la. Nobody has the means to question them. If they were called to Parliament, they will answer questions and they will be given supplementary questions.
Parliament
wow.
Some parliamentarians conflict of interest.
No, even there, they may keep quiet, but there will be parliamentarians who will ask the questions. It's not usually not everybody will speak, but there will be people who definitely love their people, love the Gambia, and see the Gambia bigger than anything else, who will pose intelligent and tangible questions for answers. And if it is proven that it is clean, then everybody is satisfied.
Wow, comme lim nek di wax nonu fogna evident bi li leer na parce que parliamentarians si ñu upp ci ñom mën na wax ne am nañ intérêt ci Gambia bi because lo xew moy li waaw no xaral ma ngi ñew demé na la parliamentarians ñu upp ci ñom mën na wax ne am nañ intérêt ci Gambia bi liko waral moy su fekkee nga xamné UDP président Barrow dafa jox xaalis waa UDP kenn si ñoom génn wax loolu àdduna bi pour ñu dégg ko.
waa UDP la jox.
loolu leen dégga.
waaye Madi Cissé rek moom moo génn.
waaw moo confesse loolu waaye kii confesse na ne waa UDP demoo neen foofu pour ñaan Adama Barrow xaalis pour Afrique Fuel. kii wax na loolu fii.
I don't say waa UDP.
non su ma jëloon waxu waa UDP mu ne some parliamentarians.
specifically UDP.
waaw xaaral.
we have to just
waaw put it straight. Don't worry. xam nga moom
because man leer na ma
moom ne some parliamentarians vote UDP
waaw gis nga som boobu noonu ni nekk di wax dafa fa ak nit tamit loolu leen war a bàyyi di wax man loolu amagut a dégg som boobu
non you confirm ne
waaw
GDC kenn jëlu ko
waaw moom confirm
waaw loolu moo tax
APRC kenn
jëlul moo tax ma ne kon UDP la
so yaa ngi confirm
APRC
parliamentarians
PPP confirm ne jëluñ lu xaalis bi PPP confirm ne loolu
dañ leen approach it wala dañ jëlut
they are not even aware for my information
xaaral ma
so li tax sax ku ko wax
waaw ñu may
who expose li sax you can pose the question as he did li tax mu expose ko
waaw loolu
ñaam moom it amu ko moo tax
loolu laa nekk di daaneel loolu laa nekk di wax nii su fekkee nga xam ne tey comme affaire intérêt si Gambia bi la UDP because APRC confirm neen GDC confirm neen PPP confirm neen NRP wax naa ak nga xam ne mooy Alaaji Mbow confirm na loolu noonu understand nga soo léegi da ngay gis ne man kon UDP ñu nga xam ne ñoo fa dem loolu moom la dafa war a leeral ni ci understand gannaaw loolu da nga
no let me help you I want to help you APRC and GDC are the only opposition parties
fine.
All the other parties are in governance. They are part of the coalition. President Barrow bokul si party. President Barrow is a president of the coalition government. So, GDC, APRC opposition. All other political parties are in the coalition.
So, government.
Yes. Simple. Huh?
Government or coalition?
They are part of the coalition and government. It's a coalition government.
Okay.
Waaw non li ma doon leeral mooy Afrique interest bu nga nekk di wax. kon foog naa ne Sana Jawara su fekkee he is bold enough pour mu wax ne am na ñu nga xam ne ñenn si député yi dem ne si président di ko ñaan fuel mu seen na jox si ñooñu fuel xaalis bi parce que kii wax nañu ne fukka si ñoom jël neen xaalis bi ndax du loolu nga wax. waxuma ne fukka si ñooñu.
He said less than not more than 10. He said not more than 10.
Less than 10. Okay, however we call it, even 5 si UDP loolu leeral na ko.
Si UDP 5 dañ jël.
non dafa na leer
kii si
No, I think
let me just come.
wax bi dafa war a leer ci ñan la. ñi nga opposition yi jëluñu kan ñan la.
gis nga me I really concur with Honorable Fabakary on one aspect.
On one aspect.
Next, APRC and GDC ñooy opposition.
Fine.
All other parties that does not concern you people, either UDP or NRP or PPP, they are all in the government.
Wow, the fact that
so either you should not symbol. I'm not here to speak on behalf of UDP. All right, even though I'm affiliated member of the party, but now I am here for coalition. It comprises all these other parties except APRC and other.
No, but you are a non-member of the UDP as a party.
Before.
Even now.
Before.
You are not a member of the party.
Before. But now I am independent as President Adam Barrow.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Any day he switch, that the day I switch.
Okay.
You understand?
I don't understand.
All right.
That.
Okay. Now I make my point first. Let me come.
I am happy to note that Danfa is not here on the UDP ticket.
Good.
He is here on the coalition government ticket.
If you can hear the moderator
includes UDP.
The moderator.
What he's saying is
The moderator.
he is independent as President Barrow.
Can you just elaborate? How do you level me here? Tell them how do you level me here?
I think that's no more a secret. Mostly, do they represent UDP instead? Do they represent coalition?
No, I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm meeting him for the first time. I have not known that. Mom, he's independent.
Good. I'm independent.
Mom, he's just like President Barrow. He used to be a member of UDP, but as of now, he doesn't. Yeah, he is no more a member of the UDP. He's independent. And anytime President Barrow shifts somewhere, he's shifting there. This is what he's saying. Yes. This is what he said.
I think that's very clear.
It's very clear. Okay.
Very clear.
I don't want to be named parties here. UDP, they have their own spokesperson. All right. I never said UDP members are the one who went to President Barrow. I never said that.
Yeah,
I said some parliamentarians, which includes UDP and other parties. If there are
some members. You dem si president.
I don't
UDP including other political parties.
That's very suspicious.
Yes, don't say insist including other parliamentarians or other parties.
No, he cannot stop
Confirm
He is
them.
not the only party.
No, then you have to restrict it. Say the coalition, then. Excluding the APRC and the GDC.
He want to prolong the conversation.
It's very simple.
He made clear his party. His party, none of them took 10,000.
He confirmed.
He confirmed that
He
one.
confirmed that.
That's his limit.
Waaw na ko leeral mu wax coalition bi kon.
That's his limit.
Okay.
Honorable Jana also said the same thing.
Okay.
So now they are clear and clean.
Mr. Ramfa.
If somebody is suspicious that their member took anything, let them come and say, your so man took it.
Listen to me.
What I'm saying.
Sorry. Mr. Ramfa.
Yes.
For the benefit of our audience, yow nga ne some members of parliament ñoo dem si baro ñu complainal ko wala sax ñu wax ko seen difficulties pour mu lijjanti leen fuel ñooñu confirm nañ ne Madi Cissé si la bokk confirm nañ ne Mr. Honorable Jawara approach nañ ko but moom ay quote mu ne moom bëggut corruption nekkut kuy promote corruption. I'm quoting from Honorable Jawara himself.
Yes.
So, confirm nañ ne ñaari UDP parliamentarians kenn jël na kenn approach nañ
ak Bakary Ndiaye si audio interview bu Star FM mu ne approach nañ ko pour loolu waaye jëlut.
waaw
yokkal la ko fa.
waaw léegi Bakary Ndiaye from UDP.
Yes.
So mu nekk 3 and I am very very sure ne yow as influential as you are si UDP bi although you deny xam nga ne am na ñu jël xaalis fekka ne ko 3 ñooñu rek for the benefit of our audience mun ngaa leeral loolu noonu.
kan lu tax ma ko war a leeral. yow Sana Jawara koo xam ne mooy whistleblower. He could not come out and spell names. Why not would I come here to spell names?
xam nga
Sana Jawara is the one who blew the whistle.
sa position.
You could not hold him to ransom because he's the one who just put all this noise across.
Listen.
foog naa ne Demba balaa moo ñëw si
Can you
interview
just
bi.
tell him?
Mr. Ramfa.
Demba balaa moo ñëw si interview bi foog naa waroon naa moo dem def
Mr. Ramfa
investigation.
no Mr. Ramfa.
So you cannot help me to interrupt.
Mr. Ramfa xam nga
What I'm saying, I'm clarifying the point of the presidency. That they have received a complaint from some people, some members of the parliamentarians, some members of the parliament. These and these are their constraints. President says, okay, when I come, I will just look into this. When he came back, the amount that he's having at hand, he gave it to Lamin Chap. He asked them to call a few members to come and receive. I'm not privy to that list. I'm not privy to the list.
Okay.
But you said that Bakary Ndiaye said somebody called him.
Yes.
You name it. So maybe somebody Madi also said
I want to ask Mr.
they called
Dampa a
him.
question.
It's very simple.
That's where, Mr. Dampa, I want to ask you a question. I'm from small defense. Digana, you have done very well in explaining the situation. But your thoughts on the situation, for you, it is normal and legal for president to give parliamentarians or some parliamentarians money to do that. Whether you think the Lulu Muna, anybody could deflect, any president, not only Barrow, so another president, you def, it is not abnormal. Do you want to say that?
Yeah, I can say that. Yes, if that's a law that says he should not give anything to anybody, including parliamentarians or otherwise, they have all the right to take him to account.
The law, let me put you through now. Yes. There is a law that prevents president from corrupting people and from parliamentarians being corrupted. That is that law.
Yes.
So what we are saying is the president is the chief executive of the Gambia. He has the mandate with parliamentarians to solve Gambian people's problems.
Good.
Now, rather than President Barrow, who is paid a salary, dipping his hands to give parliamentarians, and he is paid from government sources, why can't he, together with parliamentarians, look at the condition of parliamentarians and then give them or add whatever should be added in terms of solving their particular problem, and not for one particular parliamentarian, but for all parliamentarians, so that there is uniformity.
Very good.
Because where a leader comes in to satisfy needs of one side against the others, you are bringing in confusion. And for us, in the new dispensation, because Gambia can never go back again from independence to date or from time of colonial master. We should always be moving a step ahead. All right. So when I started, let's put politics aside a little bit. For all of us to see the interests of the Gambia, bigger than President Barrow, bigger than me, bigger than UDP, bigger than APRC, bigger than GDC, let's see that. The interest of the people. So what Mandimai Wahmoy, President of a republic, should under no circumstances
be cashing out cash to individual MPs on whatever circumstances, except if I come to you, we are talking, or we are friends, or we are doing some things, you have something, you give me. But not on the this thing of this, where you taking the money, giving it to somebody to dispose it to some parliamentarians. Some people were contacted. It means that person never went to beg for fuel, because who beg on, he could not say that. So, but he was contacted, and he said no, he's not going to be part of it. So the fact ne, you they on nyan fuel may not be correct, because otherwise Jawara would not have said so, because Jawara, according to you, refused to say that he would not be part of anything that goes to corrupt. Huh? Then it means he has not gone to beg. And if bu fekkee ne dégg la ne ñii parlement ne ñoo demoon si Barrow pour ñaan yëfi fuel, these statements are contradictory. So man li may wax mooy, right or wrong, whether they have done it or wrong, let's accept ne whether it's President Barrow or any other president that may come, let Gambians desist from president giving parliamentarians monies for whatever reason. If parliamentarians are in need, let him work with them, disburse funds to them, reduce travels, reduce that, and then give to parliamentarians, and then let them be able to do their jobs. That goes to satisfy the needs of parliamentarians as a collective body.
Okay, Jerejef, I thank you for that. Anyway, your own living explanation, you ask and answer yourself at the same time. You said it like, for instance, we are friends. You can come to me and say, I have this constraint. What is wrong if 2 or 3 of parliamentarians who have been with President Barrow before and say, President, we have a problem. We want to come to you. Say, okay, my door is open. You come there. I have this and this and this. And yes, it's true. No, let me come. No, let me come. But you have been listening.
Only when Jawara, who was not contacted, who is not a friend to Barrow from all indications, and he has not gone to Barrow to look for fuel, and he was contacted. So that is proves that statement.
But I am just answering. I think he already
no, look at the two together.
He already spoken with his mind, on his mind.
Okay, all right.
And his opinion need to be respected and accepted.
Okay,
that's
go
from
ahead.
him. Yeah. But he also need to listen to me. Let me also learn.
Continue.
It's simple, do not.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
It is very clear. President has no intention to corrupt anyone, because he has been given it. He gave the vehicles. He never come to beg them of any favor. There is no bill that come from presidency or executive which will not subject to any critical scrutiny. We've seen it here. There is a bill that was been returned. It happens. So, no sonne ki dafa bëgg a bribe nii loolu is the thing of the past. Député yi dañ am seen right, dañ dog seen buum jaay seen ji bi seen baat. Section boo xam ne yow da nga am something pour nga wax sa interest guy, sa interest electorate, waaye ñemewuloo ko because sa party leader bi mën na la punish. Soo ko waxee it's not in line with his interest, mën na la punish mu daala sa party bi, léegi nga lose sa seat nga dem by election. Fearing from that you can be corrupted. But now you are already totally independent. Léegi kan moo boo xam ne muusut ku xam ne dafa dof pour ñëw corrupt somebody boo xam ne is an independent minded. How can you do that?
Well,
with 10,000, because even giving you the vehicle, he never come to corrupt you.
Well,
so now, only 10,000, that he is going to use to corrupt you. He is only feel as a personal gesture to give it to certain people. Now, when you see that now is necessary for them to come with a bill or a request from executive to allocate appropriate fund for them to execute their function, normally, they can do that because we are just facing a budgetary, allocations is in place. Yes, but I cannot call this thing as a bribe.
During former regime, nit ñi ñoo wax ne yaa jame nu mu dee maye xaalis baaxut. Yéen si seen boppa bokkoon nga si ñu ko doon wax. Yow si sa boppa bokkoon nga si ñu ko doon wax. Ndax lii nekkul trend boobu noonu.
nañ bàyyi ba ñu àgg foofu.
No, it's a question.
I will be the first person against him.
Tontuma.
I am not here for only to be a pressing of anybody.
No, it's a yes
for
or
the
no
best interest of the country.
Mr. Ramfa,
yes.
It's a yes or no answer. Is it the same trend? Is President Barrow following the same trend?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
See, me, I am done, but only in as much I agree with, I respect his thoughts. Me, my question actually, my doubt is,
the fact ne President Barrow man to man basis mun na laa may xaalis but man li ma gën a jaaxal loolu tam ma ko doon laaj mooy here is a particular MP who had not requested from President Barrow, who was contacted by President Barrow's agent to be given the money, and he refused to take it. That's where my doubt is. Because there it means that person was trying to be hooked into it without his consent, without him begging, and now when they approached him, he said, no, I am not doing it. So Lulu is completely different from somebody, man to man, giving somebody money. Man, Lila Bugamu understand. So far that particular case is there. Then Lee dafa wara man li may wax moy man Fabakary mun na may ci money. Huh?
Yeah.
I can give him. But what I'm saying is we must put things to standard. And it is our collective interest when you use standards as put in place for tomorrow. So man li may wax moy how can we accept a president who has the executive powers together with parliamentarians, with all their legislative and oversight functions, and the approving authority, to be looking for funds from each other when there is a national cake that they appropriate, and they know some of their functions are not being met. You know, that's where the question is. Because if this thing happens, and tomorrow he becomes president, and he goes to do a similar thing, people say it's correct. Somebody may do it ingeniously to bring about gain.
You know, life started from one step to another.
This is why we are saying
now we are far ahead of where we are before. That's why Section 91D was being deleted from the system.
Let me comment on this Section 91D. No, I want to give you Section 91D because I'm a parliamentarian. You see, the essence of that section, you see, if you remember during the First Republic, parliamentarians were shifting positions. You come on a UDP ticket or a PPP ticket, people elected you on a PPP ticket, you just shift over because of your own political interest, you shift over to a ruling government so that you can have a ministerial position at the expense of your people. So that's why that it has its pros and cons. You understand me? But if you are elected on a UDP ticket, the UDP has a manifesto and a program, and based on that, the people voted you in. And if you change from that listing, from that position, it means the people may not vote for you. Why should you stay? That is the logic behind. Wow. So let me just land here. That is the pros and cons. It has its what, even when we were there.
It has its positive and
negative. And the logic behind why it came into place.
Okay, luma laaj moy parce que time bi jeex na tak. Si previous regime bi, yow nekkon nga speaker for majority leader for 10 years. Semlex bi moy affaire yi dew bi ak essence bi. Understand na ne
Semlex
moy affaire ID card, sorry, affaire ID card. Understand na ne there were negotiations going digante regime balinale ak company bi. Why after si mujjé wutona soti. Gis nañ ne nguur bi ni sign nañ contract ak gaay pour ñu issue ID card si $450.
You know, man time bi dafa jé.
Waaw, time bi dafa jé. La mo nekk sa reaction si lolu
wala man di may wax nguur always the interest of the people. Nguur bo nekk president, nekk parliament, nekk anywhere, the number one interest is the people. Now, it is even possible for government to subsidize on behalf of the people. A national ID card should be a document all matured or people, all Gambians above the age of 18 must obtain and carry along. So it should be affordable. You cannot cost it at $450. And the arrangement, Semelex is not a very credible institution to our knowledge. Even if the government is to go into contractual agreements. And remember, that 33 million has some connections with Semelec. I don't know whether you see me. So what we are saying is, whether it's going to be for 5 years or 2 years, even if it means government can make it a $50.
But 33 million exactly.
Into the First Ladies Foundation.
You mean the 35 million?
35, some people call it 33. But what I'm trying to put across is, from all the indications, Semelec is not very, it has some problems with outside the Gambia itself. But if government is going to contract them, which they have the right to contract, and if it is in the interest of the Gambian people, they must not allow these people to make ID card $450 under the current situation.
In your opinion, is it in the interest of the people?
Not at all. What I'm trying to say here is, some of them are trying to say that it's going to be for 5 years.
Even if it is going to be 5 years, it's better you tell Gambians, pay $50 a year.
May ma xam nga ni am na ñu nekk di wax ne yéen seen government bi ñoo sign contract ak Semlex.
What do you mean? You see, even this oil and all these things.
No.
We don't. I am telling you, we don't go into contractual agreements that is not in the interest of the Gambian people.
So yen sign contract.
Honorable, comme li mu nekk di wax ni si affaire ID card bi, su fekkee nga xam ne former government bi sax den dem ak project wala den dem ak contract si ñii ñu ñëw realize na it's not the interest of the Gambian people. Lan moo tax ñu war a dem ak loolu léegi yow kon dag ma bëgg a wax.
It was not signed by us.
Waaw non dama la wax.
I want to make that very clear.
He made that very clear.
No, xaaral ma ñëw.
Xam nga yow sa opinion.
Waaw
si sa opinion.
Suma opinion laa nekk di
in the interest of the Gambia.
Loolu laa nekk di wax nii.
But
kon man yow
different to-
sa wax yow su ma ko déggee yow su ma understandé sa wax sa source bi fu mu ko jëlee kon lim la nekk di wax mooy su fekkee nga xam ne ñoom den la wax ne former government bi ñoo sign contract bi nii kon ñoom den bëgg a wax ne kon loolu leen nekk di implement ñoom defuñ benn reform wala bi defuñ benn review.
nga honorable confirm na ne ñoom seen government.
Good, thank you. léegi après ID card yi man lu ma see leeral mooy.
No, they have changed the age limit.
Because time bi jeex na.
They have changed the age limit in the constitution.
Waaw maa ngi
Why did they leave it there? They have changed the what he said.
Good, thank you.
Why not this one?
ko si après ID card yi. après ID card yi lu si xew mooy lii ba mu xewee man lu ma njëkk a bind mooy dama bind statement dugal ko si social media bi te man lii dinaa ko laajte as a parliamentary question about this though committee bu responsible ñi ngay investigate lu fa nekk di am. waaye ñi ngay investigate loolu noonu ak contre lifin bi the bodies responsible the parties responsible man dama against ID card yi mu nekk $450 man mosuma si àndata du ma si mos a ànda ordinary Gambians yi mënuñoo fay lii kon nguur gi lu ñu war a def mooy ne subsidize price bi ñu wàññi ko ñoo xam ne askan wi mënuñoo am lii ñu si coono leen dëkka ñi ngay coonowu
xam naa ne am na lu mu si bëgg a tontu very shortly rek leen ñu
rapport Semlex bi APRC ñoo tax Gambien xam ko.
may ma
xam naa ko ñoo tax ne Gambien xam ko. Because ñun we are just trying to minimize the risk. Because we have a lot of legal liabilities.
Risk of what?
Well, because contract bi seen président bi moo terminate contract bi.
Risk of what?
Unlawful termination of the contract.
No, may risk of what exactly?
Unlawful termination of the contract.
Unlawful termination
of the contract.
Okay.
So ñu gis ne as of now, let us continue with them.
What proof does he have to say unlawful termination of contract?
You must
I've been keeping quiet here.
No, wait.
No, everybody said their opinion against the government or inside the government.
Mr. Rampa, we have to be sensible here.
But I have been listening. Let them wait for me to learn.
You said unlawful termination. Yes. Then you must prove that it was unlawful.
How can I prove? Because you are talking and you don't listen.
Mr. Rampa.
How can I prove myself? You don't give me from
Mr. Rampa.
Yes.
How can you prove that?
It's a lawful termination of the contract.
How can you prove
when we just continue like that, we're going to pay a legal liability.
When you continue like what?
How do you mean?
So yes.
How do you mean? No, I need you to clarify that position.
Yes. It depends on the terms and the agreement with them.
Who signed?
I know.
Who signed the agreement?
APRC, I know.
Who signed the agreement?
I know. It's because of their party who made Semlex to this country.
No, I'm not.
Yes. They have been issuing. Semlex have been issuing ID card. Before this regime comes in. They have been issuing ID card. No, oversight function. Government bi ñëw na ñu seen enquête lañ def. as executive dañ def seen enquête dañ sign seen agreement with them and they start issuing. Parliamentary, they have their oversight function. They said they are investigating. Let them investigate and come with the outcome.
Correct. But
we'll see. But as we know, what the minister has said is that the contract with Semlex was lawfully terminated. So now, when they want to continue with that to terminate the contract, they are liable to face a legal penalty.
Meaning the former regime bi ñoo sign contract.
ñoo sign contract. ñu daa gars yi léegi ñoom génn. And all their legal fees, we are the one paying them.
Mr. Rampa, dañoo déglu wante
ECOWAS code and stuff like we are the one paying.
So former regime bi ñoo sign contract bi ak Semlex.
ñu terminate ko.
Moom
unlawfully.
See, let me tell you one thing. We know that Semlex.
And you have proof of this?
No, he has no proof. Let me just clarify.
Okay.
Mr. I told you, let's go above politics. You see, Semlex, we know that even when we were working with them, how much was the ID card? $200. even when we are working with them. No,
it's-
you never went to 200. $200.
No.
No.
Wait.
Last
It
time.
was more than 200.
No, it was $200.
Wait, it was more than 200. It was
was more than 200.
$225.
What made it 25?
That's what I paid.
No,
I went to the
no. What
immigration-
you pay? But listen, even now, people go for a passport that will cost $3,000 and they give them $4,000.
So you agreed
That is not that.
$200.
The system was
Fine,
$200.
okay.
And even there, it has a lot of challenge. We had a lot of challenges on making that. In fact, one of the reasons we had contractual problems with this institution until it was stopped, because of the interest that we are protecting of the people and what they are requesting.
What was
You
the
see,
interest? But what was the particular interest?
the particular
protecting.
interest was one, the card nature. You know, if you look at the card, it was almost every year, almost, and the card fades away.
That was not
But
long ago.
you
That was
to
just
generate
recent.
more fun.
No, that was what do you mean? That was recent?
People to pay.
Like 12 months ID card?
Yes.
That wasn't long ago.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Well, xam nga loolu yàggut.
No, but before that, Semlex was not giving ID card, my friend.
So
the ID card
so
was
you
given
didn't put
by.
that into consideration when you were signing the contract?
Just listen. Now, this is what we are saying. When we went into that agreement with Semelec, we reserved the right as government based on the conditions of the agreement and the contractual agreement. We have the right to go away from it. But he said,
So yaa ngi wax ne yéen yéen a njëkkee sign contract ak
no, we used to work with them, but Semelex was here before. Semelex was here.
during the previous government.
Yes.
Yéen a sign on contract.
We had work with them.
Contract?
Yes, this is what I'm saying. You cannot work with a people. I cannot work with somebody as a government without contract.
Honorable, xam nga dama bëgg dara mu leer ma rek parce que si starting bi laaj naa la yow nga ne signu leen contract ak Semlex.
No, on this particular issue. You know, I thought you were talking about this particular issue. Semelex was not the Semelex I know were here well before the coalition
Is it
government.
the same Semlex?
Yes, if it is the same Semelex.
Is
Yes.
it?
Now, this is what I'm saying.
Different.
You know, I am not now privy to some of those things now, but I know if it is the same Semelex, they were here before. And as I said, Semelex was not giving out ID cards. They were stopped. He said some of those illegal termination of contracts is what made them to go into Semelex. I think this is what he's saying again.
That's what he said.
That's what he's saying.
Yes.
If that is so, even if our own, why we terminated for whatever reasons there are, and they come in, should they not protect the interests of the people? What do I say?
for you.
Because what I'm saying here is
I'm very happy
there
to
were
answer.
things that the APRC was doing, and they stopped it.
Okay, ñu may dem fa
Wow, no, it's very simple. Gis nga ne, we all know from the nitty-gritty of their agreements. They never respected contracts. We know that.
Who never respected
Yes, the
contracts?
APRC government. You know that.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of unlawful termination, giving 24 hours to people to leave the country. It happens here.
My brother,
We are all
remember,
here.
there
Now,
is
let me
no
come.
government
Now,
from the colonial era
let me-
to this present
can you
government
please give me
that
floor?
has gone into contractual agreements for the welfare of Gambians more than APRC.
Now,
No government in the history of the Gambia. Contracts because they have nothing to give out.
Good.
They have not come out with anything.
Fine.
The only contract
But
they
we
came
are here to
out.
correct some
The
of
only
the
contract they
misconduct
came
that
out
you
with
signed.
is to amend the
We are here to correct
constitution
that one.
that favors them, to amend this thing that favors them, and to go into Semelex, and then for the Gambian people to pay 450. And we are aware that we are having information that some of the monies that found themselves into the First Ladies Fund, some people are naming Semelex in it. So why did they go for 450? Is it because of that? A lot of questions can come out. So what we are saying is, if what we are doing, as a party before, and they feel it's not in the interest of the people of the Gambia, they reserve the right to terminate it. They reserve that right.
I wanted to come. Mom, he started to interrupt. Let me just land. Yes, no. When you were clarifying, I used to
All right,
keep
let me
quiet
give you a chance.
and give you flow.
Yes.
Because we are not
And if you have any
agreeing.
questions,
No,
you
Yes.
can question, you can
We are
Honorable,
not agreeing.
Honorable,
me,
let him finish. Let him finish.
I've been following
Yeah.
your regime. I've never been part of you, but I've been following keenly on some of your developments.
Yes.
All right?
Just respond.
All right. So this one, when we've seen, okay, APRC, they terminate the contract, and when we look the nitty-gritty of that contract, we see they are at fault.
Who was
Now,
at fault?
what are we going to do?
Who was at fault?
Yes, because you know that they have been
APRC
Semelex-
was at
Semelex,
fault.
after signing contract with them. Semelex have been issuing ID card. Even at every 12 months, they have been giving ID card to people. $200 every 12 months expired, you renew it again. And 450 for 5 years. Which one is more affordable for the government?
No. You said different thing.
Just let him continue.
Which one is more affordable to the government people? No, let me come. Okay, I will give you. I'm just done. I want to just come and come down.
No, you said something.
Okay,
Let him finish. Let him finish. You will get your chance to respond. I assure you.
You see, so when we see that, we know there's a legal implication to that. All right. Before we going to pay penalty, let us continue with that and change some irregularities. So to make that to straight things forward. That's what we did. And now we give floor to the parliament. They have oversight funds. When let them investigate. Let them come up with their report. If they find out that there's irregularity, there's a 33 million that's been pushed to service any connection to that, they will know. So when they know, they reveal it. The contract can be rearranged or terminated.
So
it can happen.
No,
there's a three arms of governance.
Does that mean you are following in the footsteps of the former?
3 arms of governance happens in this country.
Does that mean
if parliamentary they do their oversight functions correctly, they have right to reverse any contract. They have that right.
Okay, wait, Mr. Wow,
Just a second, Rick. You know, if this government has found loopholes within APRC, they will cry it loud and clear. No, you have not said anything to the people. Tell the people now. I challenge him to tell the people that APRC went into this. These were these things because they are not a court to determine that it was illegal or legal. Let them come out with the facts. Let them come out with the facts. We will challenge them.
Go.
Gis nga li nekk di wax ni foog naa answer ko dafa yomba. APRC ñoo sign contract bi APRC sign contract bi APRC luñ xamee woon ne moom leen ne ko di joxe ID card mooy $200 te su fekkee ne di same waaw loolu laa nekk di wax su fekkee ne di same compagnie leen nekk di wax nii ñoo doon issue lii si $200 yi kon foog naa ne ñoom kon condition yooyu leen fekka foofu noonu paiement boobu noonu leen fekka foofu si contract bi su fekkee ne dañ ko teg up si APRC di continuer ak contract bi kon lan moo indi 450 bi and they didn't continue with the $200 yi. This one must ask.
5 years.
No, listen. We have to calculate one thing here. No, one thing we need to calculate here.
Yes.
Yow man tey mun naa jël 200 ma fay ko yearly. That I can afford. But maybe I cannot afford that $450 at once for my entire family. This is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about.
If you buy a bag of rice, they cannot. So what we are saying is the minimal cost, even if it is every month.
Let's give each other a chance to.
I cannot pay $450 for 5 years.
Oh,
I can pay $200 for every year.
Yes, you are fine. You are a money man.
Say that.
You are not in touch with the average Gambian.
No, listen.
No, but
He is not in touch with the average Gambian.
It's not logical at all.
Listen to the Gambian people, Damfa.
Yow fekkee coalition bi nga ñëwul fii we don't expect you to say such a thing like that.
Gambian sister,
I'm not saying
you are supporting a $450
I'm not saying I'm legalizing 450.
You are not legalizing.
No, I make my point clear. I said, you know, there's a 3 arms of governance in this country.
No,
executive came up with their proposal. Now they give floor to National Assembly to do their oversight functions. Let them do it correctly, impartially. So that when they come with the tangible outcome, everybody will know. If it is necessary, they will call the minister to reverse the contract.
Okay,
I am very surprised that Damfa, who represented the coalition here, it is saying that there is nobody in this country who can stand and say, I cannot afford $450. That is you just say that. I'm very surprised to hear that.
No.
The entire country is against this. The entire country is against this.
Let me make myself clear. Cannot just put anything.
Let me moderate my program.
I am saying what I'm saying.
No, I want you to
listen. It's very illogical to say I'm going to pay every 12 months $200 and $450 for 5 years. I cannot pay that one. It's not logical. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm just validating the $450. Even me, I know it's costly. I know that.
And you are against it.
No, I'm not against. I don't against because these guys say something. Then it's not conclusive. Why they give floor for them to do that?
It's not against this.
No.
It's not against this.
Why are
they is not against this.
Why are they giving floor to oversight function to be done now? If everything is concluded.
No, my question to Damfa is: Are you against this or you are supporting this?
I am not saying.
Mr. Damfa,
is small money.
Are you against or support?
It's very huge. It's costly.
No.
I know that.
Meaning you are against it.
Yes, I'm against it. But what I'm saying, that gives it better. Even for me, it's better.
I'm going to give you 1 minute each. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Final Final words, 1 minute each.
You see, the cost of an ID card involves cost of printing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that. Just cost of print. Yeah, cost of printing. Yeah, cost of printing. And if you make it every year, it means every year you make an ID card involve cost. You understand me? If you make it for 5 years, it means that one ID card is moving, no more cost involved. Is that 450 will go on for 5 years. No printing of card. If you make it 200 per year, it means at the end of the year, you are involved in costing another ID card again. He has to see that. But man, limay wax moy in all these things, moy. Pro National Assembly, pro ñu investigate as this thing. But tawut, government should always explain to people. Government should come to people. Government should come to air and clear people's doubts and tell people, we are going with this contractual agreement because APRC ñoko def, according to him.
Final word.
On all this thing. So man limay wax moy, I want to urge government. Gambians cannot pay this. They cannot pay $450. At all cost, this thing must come down. Gambia today is crazy. People cannot even buy rice for food. Their government said 1.7 million Gambians will be hungry sooner than later. And you are telling us $450 is for an ID card, and it's obligatory for every Gambian to hold it.
Final words.
Final words, it must come down. And I want to just to thank the iAfrica and my colleagues. I hope this thing will continue.
damay mujjee mooy kon nguur gi dama bëgg ñu bàyyi xel ne Gambia mooy first thing te ñu parce que nu mu nekk di demee dafa mel ni si political issue leen gën a nekk dan development issue mooy nguuri coalition bi ñu nekk di gis nii te li war mooy ñu xool li nga xam ne moo nekk interest si Gambia bi and not thinking about our political parties and we are talking about the next election to come, how preparation are we. That is not the case here. lu may daaneel mooy nit yi neen xam ne góor nga jigéen nga mag nga ndaw nga politique bi parti bi nga nekk wala parti bale nga nekk ak xeet boo muntu nekk neen bàyyi xel ne Gambia mooy yépp ak ku muntu nekk si nguur gi ak nguur gu muntu ñëw neen xam ne neen gis intérêt si Gambia bi dan ñuy gis intérêt seen parti bi man du ma lee support loolu noonu te nguur gi nu ma nekkee ñu gis ñuy demee dafa mel ni they are more of politics than development te lii den ko war a bàyyi xel bu baax dam faa na wax ak nitam ñu gën a gëstu loolu noonu ñu seet naka la ñoo dimbalee askan wi rara dan naka la ñoo mën a dundalee suñu political party yi wala naka la ñoo stabiliser another party loolu dimbale woon ñu
jërëjëf di rafetlu suma naatango Cissé ak Right Honorable. It's a pleasure to join a platform with him. I learned a lot. Anyway, but this government, I know that since they were up to now, there is no government that have Gambia at heart than this government. All what we are doing, Gambia first. We like this man, Donald Trump. America first, Gambia first. And this agreement that the Honorable have been saying, Honorable Minister Tambidu, he said it, over and over. This is the penalty we are about to face. When we go into this is the consequences. So we cannot afford to go into this. We're going to pay a lot of money from government cover. But now we give floor to the assembly. Let them do their work. Now there's a free role for them to do their job.
20 seconds.
For them to do their job without any affection or ill will or anything else. Let them concentrate on their job. Executives are more development oriented than the party affiliation. We don't have that time. That's why we employ a lot of people from APRC, from GDC, from any. We don't know who comes from where. Ambassadors are APRC. So ministers we serve on APRC. When they were here, they say they have to wait for your government. We are not going to employ you. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. There's no comparison between the two. Thank you very much, Cisse.
You are always dismissing APRC.
Okay.
75% of our people in the civil service have gone, especially in the army.
I'm sure we'll get dinañ am beneen édition pour ñu andiwaat leen ñu gën a waxtaan because waxtaan bi neex na but unfortunately time bi dafa jeex ñu jërëjëfal leen bu baax a baax si seen seetaan ak déglu bu rafet muy woon iAfrica TV programme bi tudd suñu réew ñu ngi fi amoon nag muy woon honorable majority leader ak leader of the opposition APRC muy honorable Fabakary Tombong Jatta and nañ fi tamit ki nga xamante ni moom moo nekk député bu Ñaamina East moom moo nekk honorable Omar Cissé ba pare tamit am nañ fi ki nga xamante ni moom moo nekk Mr Essa Adam Fa moom moo nekk chairperson ba coalition media team bi 2016 ñu jërëjëfal leen bu baax a baax si time bu gaay jël ba pare ñëw teewee ñu fii nii si programme bi ñu jërëjëfal tamit entire production team bi ak képp ki nga xamante ni yaa ngi doon seetaan Eye Africa TV seen mbokk la Alhaji Abdoulaye Cissé jërë ngeen jëf.
Sénégalais, Sénégalais, mes chers compatriotes, dans mon message du 31 décembre 2015, je vous avais entretenu du projet de révision de la Constitution.
kontaan nga ci Macky tëj sàcc yu ndaw yi bàyyu Macky ñi fi transhumé est-ce que ñi ngi jeel opposant yaa ngi rëbës fees dell Macky ak Wade dañu nuroo laay dafa wax waxet Macky dafa def wax waxet wax waxaat waxati waxet wax dëgg-dëgg lii du fi gule koo ci fal bu lay mbas dalay bett est-ce que sañ nga wax kilifa da ngay meew noppi balaa ñu naan dañu réew presse bi sañatina def critique foog nga d'accord ni mip wala dik sañ nga bañ ne dëkk bi dafa Macky mi ngi lay dal yaa ngi koy yëg est-ce que baadoolo bi am na lu mu añee jël sunu xaalis di ko campagne loolu na mu nguuru PDS dafa mel ni ñii ñoo gën a yees politique bi dañ ko nawetanisé moom laa gis ci débat télévisé ak lii yëpp di nga voté oui boycotté wala voté non
fi ngay nekkeeroo ba nga des si zéro non ku ne am na baat te sa carte mooy sa baat nañu bañ a déggoo waaye bu mu tax ñu noono non bu référendum bi weesoo ñun ñëpp ñooy dëkk
dige woon 5 ans
waaw
bëgg a toog 7 ans xewagul di xewi war nga wax di weddi watt li ko fi folli dina fi bàyyi Macky ko tam dafa bese di du référendum kese
Mes chers compatriotes,
nguur gi ak a ñëw bëgg a buzz am na fu ñu toj def nañ fii ñeenti years est-ce que Sénégal a ngi dox mais wàññi ne loyer ceeb essence bu xaalis amul dina am sens wax dëgg yàlla seen nguur gi neexul wala ñi ñu jot a fal ñoo aayul réew penco pàcco wote su ma voté oui dafay toog 5 ans ñu ne voté non du ko tere toog 7 ans dafa am piège est-ce que xam nga li nga nar a voté marron ak beige bu ñàkkee ndax dina démissionné ñu taxawoon 23 juin dinañ nangu voté say 15 points dina si fay saal ñoo fii reñe dinañu seetaan non bi di gagné
non da nga bëgg a wax ne gars yi dañuy luwal carte bi
fi ngay nekkeeroo ba nga des si zéro non ku ne am na baat te sa carte mooy sa baat nañu bañ a déggoo waaye bu mu tax ñu noono bu référendum bi weesoo ñun ñëpp ñooy dëkk
dige woon 5 ans bëgg a toog 7 ans xewagul di xewi war nga wax di weddi watt li ko fi folli dina fi bàyyi Macky ko tam dafa bese di du référendum kese
est-ce que nii la ñu defaree dëkk ku ne di ñoo di naan mana ñoom xam nañu suñu bëgg-bëgg mais dañu jàppee mala est-ce que war nañu dëkk ci coow saa yu élection jubatee xam li la war bu la kenn tere voté kenn pale wu la te fi ngay nekkeeroo